Is that 4 GST bills have received the cabinet nod. Remember, the legislations for the most ambitious reform measures since independence have only been getting a step closer. Now we understand that 4 GST bills in fact have received the cabinet approval. Gaurang Sinha, my colleague, is with us and run us through what are exactly the bills and how much closer we are to this all-important legislation.
Well, it's an important development certainly today with the cabinet taking up 4 key legislations, namely the compensation law, the central GST, the integrated GST, and of course the union territory GST law. So the 4 key laws which form the supplementary legislation, which of course the parliament has to consider, have been now given the go-ahead by the cabinet. And that's an important development because for the GST to become a reality on the deadline of 1st July, it's actually this budget session within which, in fact, the parliament will have to pass all of these key 4 laws. And remember, both of these laws, in fact, all 4 of these laws do in fact have to go to both houses of parliament. So certainly, there is a deadline which the government has to keep in mind when it comes to these 4 laws. Now, the next step, of course, is for the state GST law to also go to the respective state cabinets. So there's certainly a certain good amount of work which still remains to be done. Now, what we learn from sources, in fact, is that the government will look to introduce these laws in Parliament very soon, sometime this week, in fact. And of course, when the government can be expected to perhaps push hard for all of these 4 laws to go as a combined package and receive the Parliament's assent to be able to roll out the GST, of course, on the 1st of July.